Hello, and welcome to Great Sleep. Get ready to listen and relax. Today I'm going to tell you a story about an art shop where a young artist named Emily found inspiration for her paintings. Emily Thompson had always felt a deep connection to art. From a young age, she would spend hours lost in her own world, sketching and painting whatever her imagination conjured. Now, at the age of 30, she found herself longing to pursue her passion for art more seriously. With a heart full of hope and a head full of dreams, Emily set out to make her mark in the art world. Her journey led her to the Painted Canvas, a cozy artist shop nestled in the heart of a bustling city. The moment she stepped through the door, she was enveloped by a vibrant atmosphere that seemed to pulsate with creativity. The walls were adorned with paintings of every style and subject, each one telling a unique story. Sculptures of various sizes and materials were scattered throughout the shop, their presence adding an element of depth and texture. As Emily walked further into the shop, she couldn't help but be drawn to the rows upon rows of art supplies neatly arranged on the shelves. Brushes of all shapes and sizes, tubes of paint in every color imaginable, and sketchbooks waiting to be filled beckoned to her. It was as if the painted canvas held the keys to unlocking her artistic potential. The shop owner, Mr. Reynolds, greeted Emily with a warm smile. His eyes twinkled with a deep understanding of the creative spirit. "Welcome to the Painted Canvas," he said, his voice filled with a gentle enthusiasm. "I can tell you have a passion for art. You've come to the right place." Emily couldn't help but feel an instant connection with Mr. Reynolds. He had an aura of wisdom and experience that made her trust his guidance. As they chatted about art and life, Emily learned that Mr. Reynolds had been running the Painted Canvas for over 20 years. He had seen countless artists come and go, their dreams woven into the very fabric of the shop. On a rainy afternoon, the soft pitter-patter of raindrops against the window panes created a soothing symphony that echoed through the painted canvas. The scent of fresh paint mingled with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, creating an intoxicating blend that filled the air. Emily stood behind the counter, a cup of steaming coffee in hand, as she watched the raindrops race down the window pane. The gray sky outside seemed to mirror her own thoughts and emotions. She longed to create something beautiful, something that would capture the essence of her soul. As she sipped her coffee, Emily noticed Mr. Reynolds carefully arranging a collection of paintings on the wall. His hands moved with a grace and precision that only comes from years of experience. Emily admired his dedication to showcasing the work of local artists, giving them a platform to share their stories with the world. Feeling inspired, Emily joined Mr. Reynolds and offered her assistance. Together, they carefully hung each painting, ensuring that every brushstroke was displayed in its best light. As they worked, Emily struck up conversations with fellow artists and customers, immersing herself in the vibrant community that the painted canvas had fostered. Emily's kind-hearted nature shone through as she helped customers choose art supplies and provided advice to fellow artists. She listened intently to their struggles and triumphs, offering words of encouragement and support. Her genuine interest in their stories made her a beloved figure in the painted canvas. One day, as Emily was organizing a display of sketchbooks, she struck up a conversation with a young artist named Sarah. They bonded over their shared love for watercolor painting and spent hours discussing techniques and favorite artists. Sarah confided in Emily about her own struggles with self-doubt, unsure if her art was good enough to be recognized. Emily's eyes sparkled with empathy as she reassured Sarah. "Your art is a reflection of your unique perspective," she said. "Don't let self-doubt hold you back. Embrace your creativity and let it guide you." Their conversation lingered in Emily's mind long after Sarah had left the painted canvas. She couldn't help but recognize her own struggles with self-doubt reflected in Sarah's words. The path of an artist was not an easy one, but Emily was determined to overcome her doubts and pursue her dreams. The painted canvas was more than just a shop. It was a haven for artists seeking solace and inspiration. Each stroke of paint, each chisel of a sculptor's tool held the power to uplift spirits, heal emotional wounds, and bring people together. One evening, as the sun began to set and cast a warm glow through the windows, a group of artists gathered in the painted canvas for a figure drawing session. The room buzzed with anticipation as the models took their places on the makeshift stage. Emily watched in awe as the artists transformed blank canvases into vibrant portraits. With each stroke of their brushes, they captured not only the physical likeness of the models, but also their essence, their stories. The room filled with a sense of camaraderie as artists shared tips and techniques, their passion for art binding them together. As Emily observed, she felt a deep sense of gratitude for the transformative power of art. It had the ability to transcend boundaries and connect people from all walks of life. In that moment, she knew that her own journey as an artist was just beginning. Rainy days were often seen as gloomy and uninspiring, but for Emily, they held a certain magic. The sound of raindrops against the window pane was like a symphony, coaxing her creative spirit to awaken. On one such rainy day, Emily found herself lost in her own thoughts, surrounded by the comforting embrace of the painted canvas. With a blank canvas before her, Emily dipped her brush into a pool of vibrant blue paint. As the color flowed onto the canvas, she felt a surge of energy. Each stroke of her brush was an expression of her innermost thoughts and emotions, a glimpse into her soul. Time seemed to stand still as Emily poured herself into her artwork. The world outside faded away, and she was transported to a realm where colors danced and shapes intertwined. The raindrops on the window pane became part of her masterpiece, their rhythm guiding her hand. As the rain continued to fall outside, Emily's painting came to life. It was a reflection of her journey, a visual representation of her dreams and aspirations. In that moment, she knew that art was not just a hobby, it was her purpose, her calling. The day had finally arrived for Emily to unveil her own artwork in the painted canvas. Her heart fluttered with a mix of excitement and nervous anticipation. She had spent countless hours perfecting her paintings, pouring her heart and soul onto each canvas. As she carefully hung her artwork on the walls, Emily couldn't help but feel a sense of vulnerability. Each stroke of paint was a piece of herself, exposed for the world to see. Yet, she knew that this was the next step in her artistic journey. The shop buzzed with energy as customers and fellow artists gathered for the unveiling. Emily's friends and family were there to show their support, their smiles filled with pride. The atmosphere crackled with anticipation as the renowned artist, James Sullivan, unexpectedly walked through the door. James Sullivan was a legend in the art world, known for his bold and innovative style. His presence in the painted canvas sent a wave of excitement through the room. Emily's heart raced as she watched him study her artwork, his eyes lingering on each brushstroke. To Emily's surprise and delight, James Sullivan approached her with a warm smile. "Your work is truly exceptional," he said, his voice filled with admiration. "I see great potential in you." Emily's heart swelled with gratitude as James offered to mentor her. She couldn't believe that someone of his caliber would take an interest in her art. Over the following weeks, they spent countless hours together in the painted canvas, discussing techniques, exploring new mediums, and pushing the boundaries of Emily's art. Under James' guidance, Emily began to experiment with new techniques and styles. She stepped out of her comfort zone, embracing the unknown with a newfound confidence. The walls of the painted canvas became a gallery of her growth and exploration. As Emily's art evolved, so did her sense of self. She shed the shackles of self-doubt and embraced her unique artistic voice. The once rainy afternoons in the painted canvas now held endless possibilities, each stroke of paint a testament to her journey of learning and growth. Despite her newfound confidence, Emily still experienced moments of doubt. The path of an artist was not without its challenges, and there were times when she questioned her own abilities. The weight of expectations bore down on her, threatening to extinguish the fire within. One evening, as Emily sat alone in the painted canvas, she found herself surrounded by unfinished paintings. Each canvas seemed to taunt her, reminding her of her own insecurities. Doubt crept into her mind like a shadow, whispering words of self-criticism. Just as Emily was about to succumb to the darkness, a fellow artist named David entered the shop. Sensing her turmoil, he sat down beside her and offered a comforting smile. "We all have moments of doubt," he said gently. "But remember, art is not about perfection. It's about expression and connection. Don't let doubt rob you of that." Emily took a deep breath, allowing David's words to sink in. She realized that she didn't have to be perfect, she just had to be true to herself. With renewed determination, she picked up her brush and began to paint, letting her emotions guide her hand. Months had passed since Emily first set foot in the painted canvas, and the time had come for her first solo exhibition. The shop was abuzz with excitement as customers and fellow artists gathered to admire her artwork. As Emily walked through the gallery, she couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and fulfillment. Her paintings lined the walls, each one a testament to her journey as an artist. The vibrant colors and intricate details captured the attention of everyone who passed by. The room filled with whispers of admiration as customers marveled at Emily's talent. Her friends and family beamed with pride, their eyes filled with tears of joy. The support and encouragement she had received along the way had brought her to this moment. As Emily stood before her artwork, she felt a surge of gratitude for the painted canvas and all the people who had believed in her. It was not just her success, it was a celebration of the transformative power of art. As Emily's exhibition came to a close, she couldn't help but reflect on the journey that had brought her here. The painted canvas had become more than just a shop. It was a sanctuary where dreams were nurtured and creativity thrived. With her heart full of fulfillment, Emily knew that her artistic journey was far from over. She had tasted the joy of self-expression, and she was hungry for more. The world was her canvas, waiting to be filled with colors and stories. As she packed up her artwork, Emily's eyes skimmed the shop one last time. The vibrant paintings, the sculptures that seemed to come alive, and the art supplies that held endless possibilities all whispered tales of hope and inspiration. Leaving the painted canvas, Emily stepped into the world with a renewed sense of purpose. She knew that her art had the power to touch lives, to heal hearts, and to ignite the spark of creativity in others. With each stroke of her brush, she would continue to weave her own story, leaving a trail of beauty in her wake.